All right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rachakorash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Achim, Wa'akwathium, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. All right, this is going to be another video, which is doing some, pondering, because the other day, I'm reading through one of the points in the scriptures I'm reading through right now is in Revelation, and I'm at about to be, what was I at, the 21st chapter. All right, and basically, we all understand Revelation, that's the last chapter of the Bible. And there's many more things that happened that didn't get written down, but everything that is written down is everything that we need. But the thought came to mind that, we're if you look from Genesis to Revelation, we are living in the times of Revelation. All right, many of the prophecies, not all, not all, so don't take my words and twist them. Not all every single prophecy in the Old Testament and some in the, Apocrypha, have been fulfilled. The majority, but there's still a couple left. But for the most part, we're literally living. All right, we are in the latter days. There's not another 50 to 100 or another captivity that the nation of Israel is going to have to go through. All right, we are literally living in the back of the book. We are at the end chapters of the book. All right, when you read through, what does it tell you? The people being deceived, all right, and whatnot. The mark of the beast is in existence. All right, so we're already in the time of Revelation. It's just a matter of World War III, the mark of the beast being fully enforced, and then the nukes going off. All right, the return of Yahweh Shai and the elect being changed. All right, we're literally living in the end of this empire. All right, so this is 2nd Esdras chapter 4. Now Esdras, he was asking the angel. Actually, I'll read what Esdras had asked. 2nd Esdras 4:33. It says, "Then I answered and said, How and when shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are our years years few and evil?" Salakia. So Esdras was asking, when is all this going to happen? When is it going to take place? We're doing nothing but catching hell down here. All right, and one of the angel had replied to him, what is it? Do not thou hasten above the Most High in the next verse. But the verse I want to focus on is 36. It says, "And unto these things Uriel the archangel gave them answer, and said, Even when the number of seas is filled in you, for he hath weighed the world in the balance. By measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times. And he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled." All right. So the Heavenly Father, he is bound to his word, so he does things according to the order that he set up. All right, and it's obvious that we are at the end. All right, we are at the end of the measure. We are at the end of these last years here in this world. All right, so this ain't the time to be losing focus, acting all willy-nilly. We are literally, we're in the news now. It's just a matter of time before they say another event happened and they come headhunting, and then another BS event, and then it's going to be World War III, and another BS event. Oh, now we got to chip everybody because no one can be trusted. Hey, and this snap, crackle, pop. All right, the prophecies had to be fulfilled one by one. All right, and now we're at the final couple ones. We're literally at the final couple prophecies that have to be fulfilled before we reach the kingdom, the end of Esau, Edom's world, and the beginning of Jacob that is to follow. All right, so this is Matthew, and this is something that Yahweh Shai said, Matthew chapter 5, verse 18. It says, "Verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled." All right, and he was talking, because when you go back, let me see, look up. Basically, he was speaking unto the multitude. But, he says that he didn't come to destroy the law, but to fulfill it all. All right, which must happen first. All right, we can't. Yahushua had to come down and do his part of prophecy. He had to fulfill his portion, in which he's going to fulfill his last portion at his second advent. All right, which is another term for the second coming. All right, so everything has to be done one step at a time and in its proper order. All right, but nevertheless, it's evident if you just sit back and you look that we're at the end of days. When you read through Genesis all the way up to Revelation, you should know what time we're in. All right, you look at certain things that certain prophecies in Isaiah. Isaiah, told us, we're going to go down under the Babylonians and come back up. Daniel told us about the abomination of desolation. All right, and then it would be restored. We're past all these prophecies now. We're past the abomination of desolation. We're past I'll say the first dragon, the legs of that statue that Daniel saw. All right, we're in the feet now. Matter of fact, let me get this. Now this is Daniel chapter 2 verse 40. It says, "In the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break in pieces and bruise. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay." So we're living in the time of the feet. What it says, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it the strength of the iron. America carried the former strength of Rome. All right, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with clay. All right, but it still has, and I'll keep reading actually, for 42. "And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken." What do you see in America? All right, in the rulership of Esau Edom today, it's partly strong and partly broken. All right, you have America that's at the top of the totem pole, and you have modern day, a country like modern day Greece, not ancient Greece, to where today's Greece is one of they had a daggone economical collapse, just a couple years back. But this is the time that we're living in. We're not living in the time of the head of the statue or in the time of the chest of the Persian and the Medes, with the arms crossed. We're not living in the times of the the midsection with the Greeks. And we're past the time of the Romans. We are living in the end of days, all right? In the end of the world, quite literally. That's why it was told to Daniel what? Daniel chapter 12, verse 13. "But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days." And that's plain dealing with reincarnation. So Daniel died, he went to his rest, and he's back here now in the end of days. That's why we have the understanding of the book of Daniel now. All right? Because the Heavenly Father, came back and made sure we could all get not the Heavenly Father, the Heavenly Father came back and got Daniel out here somewhere. He out there somewhere teaching it. All right? Not realizing that he even Daniel. It says, "But go thou way till the end be." All right? And just to highlight that, Daniel didn't live to see the rise and the fall of the Romans. He didn't live to see the people that came after the Romans and the empire after. He died after his. I forget how old. I don't have access to the internet right now, so I can't. I could easily just Google how old he was, when he died. But I know for a fact he didn't live to see the Romans rise and fall. All right. So what does that mean? He's back now. So what time is now? We're at the end. It was told to Daniel that he would die and come back in the end. And that's the time that we're living in now. We're living, these, in which the apostle says it, and it came from that movie, The Matrix, by, you had the two brothers, Tank and Dozer, if I remember them correctly. I think, Tank was the shorter, light-skinned one. He was the one, he sat back when Neo stepped in the ship. He was like, we're living in exciting times, in which we are. We're about to see the downfall of these assholes that we've been waiting to see the end of for an extremely long time now. All right, now actually, this wasn't going to be too long of a video. I just wanted to get these thoughts out. Something that came to mind. All right, we're living at the end. We in the back. We in the back of the book. All right, we're in somewhere in the middle. All right, in Revelation. All right, but we about to be living it up in chapter 21 and 22, the kingdom for the rest of eternity. We almost there. We're literally there. We in the, hey man, this is first Slack. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. It says, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" So what manner of person ought you to be? Now that you have this information, that we're almost the hell up out of here. All right, that our salvation is almost nigh. What manner of person should you be? Should you still be living like it's the times? You got them niggas that you got them Jake that went back over there to the Holy Land, and that's sitting there. Uh, that's they out there farming and slaughtering goats and sheep like it's back in the times of Genesis, like we still and like we just fresh out the wilderness. No, we're in the time of nearly the kingdom. All right, we get back to that stuff in the kingdom. So live and move appropriately. All right. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem R'Chachurash. Give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Watwatim, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Hey, and once again, like I said, what manner of persons ought ye to be? All right. So what manner of persons ought ye to be in these last days and times? All right. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.